avocado toast for breakfast. I am finishing off the Seattle Sourdough Baking Company bread. And I added an egg, so yum. Here's my lunch today. I'm having one of the turkey burgers with just turkey and a slice of cheese. Very simple. I'm not adding any sauce or mustard or anything. And the last of my tomatoes and the last of my pickles. I have more in the jar, but this is the last that I portioned out for the week. So, what are you doing there? You found a comfy spot? What are you doing? Oh, so cute. Cuteness. All right, the current state of my freezer. I'm going to use up a few items. I have added some this last week because I had some food left and I don't like to throw stuff away, so I freeze it. And I'll be working on this now that I'm seeing my pantry kind of make progress. I'll be working on my freezer. But I'm going to make something today to use up this broccoli. I bought all the items specifically to make something to use up the broccoli. So this open bag, this open bag. This is old. I'll have to make sure it's not freezer burnt. And then I have an unopened bag that I might actually be able to use up too. Let's see. So yeah, ready to make this casserole. This will be my second meal prep for the week. I made the turkey burgers, and so I'll have turkey burgers for one meal and the pasta casserole for the second meal. I call it chicken Alfredo bake. All right, so I'll go quickly through what I had and what I had to buy. First off, I had the olive oil spray. So I'll use this in the pan so it doesn't burn. I also have Tony's sachets for a little spice. Also have Italian seasoning and parsley, another go-to set of seasonings that I use. I also had the broccoli. So this is half a bag of broccoli frozen from a prior meal. This is another half a bag. This might be enough, but if not, I also have this bag, which has some cauliflower in it, which is fine. It would be totally fine in this casserole, but I may not need to use this. We'll see, I might save it. So that is what I had to buy. I had to buy the chicken. I had to buy this cheese. I chose the Italian blend. It worked last time, really good. I'm gonna use half a bag of this. And I'm gonna use the penne pasta. Last time I used spaghetti, but this time I'm gonna try it with this type of pasta and see how it goes. Also had to buy the Classico Creamy Alfredo. I also like to use the Rouse. However, Rouse was like $10 a jar right now, and I just needed to save a few pennies. So this was like more than half of that. So I went ahead and got this. It's got a good ingredient list. It was a lot cleaner than some of the other pasta sauces. So I went ahead with this one. So this is how I'll prepare my casserole. I'll go ahead and make it. It'll be my second meal for the week. I've got the turkey burgers. This will be my other meal. And I'll take you along. So I realized after all that I forgot to add the broccoli. So I very painstakingly put each little piece in, trying not to disturb the, the cheese on top, but oh well, some of this cheese will just be mixed in. It'll still be good. It'll still be cheesy and pasty and chickeny and broccoli. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm letting the oven preheat to 400. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna start with about 30 minutes, check to see if the chicken is done. It might need to go a full 40 minutes. We'll see, 40, 45 minutes. We'll see. The chicken pieces are smaller, so they'll cook faster. Everything else is cooked. The cheese just needs to melt. Here it is, I've pulled it out of the oven. It didn't exactly come out as I remembered it last time. I think I had to cook it a long time because the chicken was taking longer to cook. I need to cook the chicken briefly before adding the rest of the ingredients. So we've got a lot of these crispy noodles because it had to cook for a while because the chicken was cooking. Still tastes fine. I've mixed it up so some of those crispy noodles can just mingle with the rest of them. It's still gonna be great. I'm gonna enjoy every bite. I've kind of tried to distribute the chicken evenly. I pulled it out, make sure everything was cooked because some of them just were not cooking. So I'm gonna divvy this up into meal prep containers and I'll have lots of meals for the week. Bowl. This is my first test run. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this, see how it is. And I can always add some more of that cheese that I have left over to each individual container so that when I microwave it, each one gets a little bit more cheese because I feel like the cheese somehow it's in there. It's just, I don't see it. So a little bit more cheese will be fine. Right, here it is. Meal prep complete. I got a good bit for each container, I feel. I got 12 servings because I ate one serving to taste it. 11 more servings. So I'll probably won't be able to eat all of this. I will freeze what I don't get to finish. But yeah, I've got meals for several days, plus some to pop in the freezer for later when I don't want to cook. And I'm excited. I'm definitely going to tweak this recipe. This is the second time I've made it. I use a different type of noodle. I may try something different next time. I may just cook it on the stove and then pop it in the oven just to melt the cheese and see if that prevents those noodles from getting all crispy. But I tasted it. I mean, they're crispy, but they're wrapped in cheese, so it can't be hurt. So I'm gonna eat all of these. I'm gonna enjoy them, no regrets. Almost forgot to show you what I'm taking to work. Saying goodbye to my kitty. Goodbye, kitty, kitty. Bye-bye. So I've got one container of cucumbers. That'll be one of my snacks. Another 2-cup container of carrots for another snack. I've got one serving of the reduced fat Cheez-Its that I'm working on. I've got one of my meal preps. This is the chicken Alfredo bake. And one container of rolled up turkey ham because I just sometimes after my snacks I need something with protein. They just don't quite hold. So this is my snack bag to take to work. I'm also refilling my work container of Tony's. I keep this at my desk just to add to food if it's necessary. So it's just a prior seasoning container that I just refill. And yeah, work bag. Saying goodbye to the kitties. Bye-bye, kitties. Bye-bye. On my way. One of my coworkers had a roommate who's a mutual friend of mine, and she gave her this homemade Chex Mix that she made with drizzled caramel over it, and I guess she baked it or some other something, but it was so good. I just wanted to show you. Sometimes I get bonus snacks at work. Sometimes when I get home from work, I want another sweet treat or something, just a little something. So I got these peanut butter cocoa marshmallows from Trader Joe's. Don't know if I'd buy them again. They're not bad. They have kind of a smoky flavor, I'd say. Just a little odd tasting to me, but definitely good. I'll definitely finish them. But I just wanted to show you sometimes I do have a sweet treat when I get home.